This one dude from Chicago was like, nah, man, that's bullshit. Not everything. It's like, well, name one goddamn thing you don't do to get the draws. And this motherfucker broke it down and said, I like wearing silk shirts because I like the way it feels good on my skin. You know, I cook for myself because, I like to cook. I like to smell nice sometimes, not everything. This motherfucker's retort was the dude from Texas. Take a wild guess.
Ah, yeah. It's time once again for the podcast you know and love. All That Ish. With DJ Wig and the crew. Here they are, ready to talk about everything from political-ish, movie-ish, sports-ish, and even just plain crazy-ish. Enjoy All That Ish.
Okay. Get it. What's happening with y'all? Yes, calm down. It's your man DJ Wig, aka Amazing. And I have to, before we even get started, I gotta give a quick shout out and respect and rest in peace to Proposition Joe. You'll find out what I'm talking about in just a few minutes. But I'm not in here by myself. I've got a crew up in here, so let's just get on with the get down.
Right about now, what's up? It's time for the real nigga roll call.
That it is. So with that being said, let's get into it. In the place to be, we've got none other than this guy.
CAD.
All right now.
Greetings, everyone, from this place I like to call the spaceship if you were watching this on YouTube. First things first, hope everybody had a great weekend, and shout out to Liverpool, England. Good job of winning the Carabao Cup trophy. That's one before the gaffer Jurgen Klopp goes bye-bye. But anyways, I digress.
Okay. That's all you gonna say? I thought you had more to say. Never mind. And we also have this gentleman.
King Deno.
Give it up for King Deno, y'all.
Greetings and salutations. I can't be no slave.
What?
Short, sweet, to the point.
Oh my God. I'm like, what in the hell? Gentlemen, what's happening, man? What's going on with y'all, man? Real talk. How's everything going?
Man, shit, can't call it, man. It's been a good week.
Hey, man. Everything's good, bruh.
Everything is everything.
Hey, like we said earlier, man. Like I got problems that most people want to have.
Yeah, that's that good shit though.
Yeah.
You want to have some problems that's them good problems.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could be good or they could be bad, but nonetheless, we're gonna have a good time with this here. You know what I mean? This
Yeah,
her.
sure.
This her.
Well, speaking of problems, did y'all hear about a certain former NFL quarterback that had somebody at his camp?
Yo, that shit was.
was.
You know what though?
Woo!
It's actually a sad state of affairs, man, because he's.
But wait, cuz before we do that,
What
can
up?
we tell the people who we're talking about?
We talking about Cam Newton, man.
Yes.
I don't know
we're
if they
talking
saw.
about-
Hey, I don't know if they saw it or not, but yeah, Cam got blessed a couple times, but I think he handled his business. But he got hit. If you haven't seen the video, we're probably gonna post it either on our Facebook or Instagram. Yeah.
Will this
Ish.
affect his ratings?
No, hell no. don't think
Somebody
so.
told me that he called one of the kids game manager quarterback in the future. I was like, damn, Cam.
That's ridiculous, man. I think he'll be fine, man. Honestly, he if for those who don't know, he does a lot of work in the community. As in addition to wearing funny hats, he does stuff for the community, and this was one of those things. He has like a little. He does camps. He does these different tournaments, and this happened to be at one of those tournaments. All right, so he at the tournament, and a scuffle pops off. So he's handling the folks in the scuffle and trying to break them up because it's like, look, man, y'all here to sit there and get some exposure and try to be better players and better members of society, this, that, and the third. So he's trying to break them up. In trying to do so, Other folks jump in, not realizing who he is, and just start swinging and stuff. It moves over along this fence line, and then there's a guy with a white shirt that comes out of nowhere and pop, pop, pop.
Always a guy with white shirt.
Woo! Had that white tee.
Yeah.
The dude with that white tee. He
And
came.
got a
came
hold
with
on
it.
the city. You send me swinging.
Yeah.
Send him into the bushes.
I was like,
Right. You
yeesh.
mentioned the party hats before, but people forget there's 6'6", 6'5", 250 plus pounds underneath that funny ass hat.
Yeah.
Try him if you want to.
Yeah, that was not the smartest thing to be doing, I don't think. They just I don't know, man. It was just I just thought it was quite odd the way the whole thing went down.
Bad luck. It was a bad look.
It was a bad look. He out there trying to do his thing. He was trying to then look, he's like, let me try to break up the fight. And then there was a couple times he was like, nah, bruh, y'all ain't gonna be doing that.
Yeah.
So,
But hopefully
what it
everything
is.
like this peacefully resolved, and some issues. Nobody's trying to look for some money saying the Cam stole on them when they were caught on camera trying to do him in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? Why don't we just go ahead and jump into this?
Got 5 minutes to get right with your boys. Oh, suck it now.
Take a topic. You got 5 minutes to talk about it.
Man, there was so much shit that went down this week, man. This was tough, man. I mean, seriously, it was really hard because there was like it was an endless supply of stuff. But this first one, I'm gonna play a little sound bite, and then we'll go ahead and get into this because it's funny. Last week we talked about Trump releasing his shoes at, what was it, at ShoeCon? What was
SneakerCon?
SneakerCon, yeah. This was the big boy event. Like all the hot ones dropped.
Or their heads. Or their backs.
leave it to this dude to come in and tear up everything.
What the hell is that?
He came in hot too, boy.
He playing
He
songs
came in
and
like
everything.
He's been here.
Came with his own theme music and shit.
Dr. Brooks, aka Macaroni
Oh, shit.
God.
What is happening? Jesus, fix it.
Ooh. God dang. What's good with you, man?
Ridiculous.
You doing all right though? Everything straight? Can you hear us? I don't think he can hear us.
Blink twice you can hear us or hear us.
Are you in distress?
That's the kind of shit I'm talking about.
Listen.
Everybody was just popping up, motherfucker sitting in the chair outside.
What he
shooting
got
shit.
going on?
Talking about some
Listen,
real shit.
what he playing?
I'm like, damn.
What is
Hey,
so?
if you're in
The day
danger,
before
blink
yesterday-
twice.
Yeah, he's
That's
got
my
to.
shit. The fuck is it?
What is going on?
For the love of money. Look.
Uh-oh.
That's what the
Yo.
fuck it is.
Is
Okay.
it? Can you hear now? Can you hear us? He still can't hear us. Talking about some. That's what it is. You ain't figured nothing out, man.
Okay, gentlemen, I am so sorry.
Oh, he can hear
was-
now. Oh,
It was a episode with some LA niggas talking some LA shit.
oh,
And it was on YouTube, but it was like on a hidden screen. My bad.
oh, they were talking all of it too. I don't know if you. Oh,
They
yeah,
were.
They was
Our
in there.
listeners heard that.
God.
Gang, you know what time it is.
What's good with you?
Shit, man, same soup, just reheated. You know how a player does it.
reheated.
That's reheated.
All right, you go, buddy.
Mm.
With that
Can you
cool,
reheat this topic real quick?
those cool colloquialisms you're dropping.
Yeah.
Are y'all mid-show?
No, we just in here, dog. We just.
Hey, we in the middle of a windstorm that's coming through, and I had to get the horse shelters ready.
Really? You're not just.
Yeah, so-
Okay, I thought you was on some flex. I thought you was on flex mode.
Yes.
No, I'm not flexing.
Hundred
It's-
acres of land.
Who knew, man? We thought you was on
I
flex
was out
mode.
there getting wet with these horses, Playboy.
Pause.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't even.
Oh.
I don't even know what.
Hey man,
Like-
we don't talk about it. Hey, we don't talk about it. We don't got to do that.
No,
I
I'm just
didn't know you
saying.
like
though,
to
he
get
was.
wet.
That
We
was
do
like I mean, that was on some weirdness, though. Really, I mean.
Hey, we trust him. We trust him. We know that. We know him.
I mean, that was really.
I didn't know
weird,
you like
man.
to get wet.
I mean, that was like. I mean. On some bestiality type. You know what? I'm gonna just do it because you was foul for that. So.
Already?
See, that's what I'm talking. Vagina. Give me some of that vagina.
Already had to do it. You know what I mean?
So
Look, look, look.
Hey, he hit you with the Houston already.
Look, there are levels to this thing, right? There are levels to it. So
Miss Scoozy.
we're just gonna do it like that for right now because you was getting out of pocket a little bit. All right. So we said that we did talk about briefly. I mean, ever so briefly, we talked about the shoes, the shoe drop, if you will.
Gotta be the shoes.
Yeah, and that's the name of the first story. Got to be the shoes, man. So
What Dr. Brooks was lying about was he was out there getting them Trump insurrection sixes. That's why he was late getting on the podcast.
look, the bidding was getting rough.
Uh-huh.
He had the cop a pair. Well, I like how
Sitting
he's
in
being.
in that cube.
I like how he's quiet. Now this make me think he really did scoop him up a pair.
Man, ain't nobody trying to rock them J6s, them the insurrection 2s.
Oh man, I just was like, nah, bro, that's an ugly look. But anyway, but evidently,
If he come out with some Crocs, though, he might get me.
no,
just
he ain't coming up with none of the heats. But supposedly,
They're gonna be huge.
some dumbass people think that it's doing a little something. Take a listen to this.
Even the sneaker thing. I was on social media last night. Very interesting. As you see black support eroding from Joe Biden, this is connecting with Black America because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Question for you on that point, though.
Yeah.
Will the people that are excited about the sneakers and excited about Donald Trump, will that translate into them going out and voting for Donald Trump?
Well, anybody willing to put $400 down for a pair of sneakers? Yeah, I think that's commitment and love. It's
hope
something.
you're right.
It's something. It's affection.
It's affection.
My man said they love sneakers.
The obligatory they.
Yeah.
Also known as dim niggas. It's just like, yo.
All Trump has to do now is order up Popeyes.
No, but I think he did one better. He went ahead and wanted to say at a it was a convention of what was it? It was in South Carolina, a convention of conservative
Black conservative.
Yeah, black conservative Republicans or something like that. I don't even want to get him no shine, but that's where he was when he talked about how his mugshot kind of like what did he say?
Gives him some street cred.
Basically, that's what he said because it was like they too know that I've been discriminated against.
Yeah.
Hey, but I want to say this though, in all seriousness, if they think that somebody can go drop 4 C notes for some resurrection ones, right?
Resurrection.
Then they can't.
Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Then the economy can't be that goddamn bad, can it?
Oh, I see what you just did there. That's not cute, man. That's not cute.
Economy can't be that bad if you could drop 400 on some ugly ass resurrection ones.
And them shits are ugly, but evidently they have 3 models. You can get those gold ones, the red ones, or the white ones.
Or the white ones. And those are the athletic ones, the red ones and the white ones. They're made of a mesh.
I want to see who the first one to wear a pair to get clowned.
Yo, did you see the video? It was a black dude.
Hey, y'all bullshit. It'll probably be Tim Scott.
No.
You talking about Swinging Steve?
But Tim Scott can't get knocked down a peg in our culture. Let's be honest. But if somebody like Lil Wayne or Kodak Black or somebody, I want to see who's gonna be the first one to sell it all.
Hey,
Who's gonna be the first one to hit Figaro and sell ass?
Ooh,
when he had the
gosh.
chance, he should have had Lil Pump do it.
That
You're
would
such
have
a
been ugly.
fucking hoe. I love it.
That is some stupidness, man. Oh, the clock is going.
Oh shit.
The clock should have been going. I was like, oh gosh, I was stuck on it. It was
But
so,
one more thing,
so
one more thing before
amazing.
we go.
It was so amazing. We're not leaving. We in there. I just started the clock, man. Yeah, we
Where
good.
the fuck are these people getting their intel from? Like the blacks love sneakers, or
Dude,
like,
look, they're not getting intel. Let's be clear. They're not getting intel. Remember, it's Fox News is not news. They are a group of commentators. They can basically say whatever they want to.
Oh, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Because it's not news. So they can let's not act like they go out and do some research, taking proper samples of public information. They're not. They're commentators, not news reporters. They say what they want to say.
Oh yeah,
they're classified as news entertainment is what they are. They're not news
entertainment.
They're news
Absolutely.
entertainment.
Absolutely, it's commentary.
Which means they can say whatever the hell they want.
Because it's not
right.
real. It's
like
not true.
old boy,
Who?
old boy, Agent Orange, number 45.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's also gonna say the shoes are made in America too, right?
You know them shits ain't made in America, boy.
Man, those
No,
things
like
made,
he's going to tell them that it's made in America.
He got that China stamp all on them mugs, boy.
He's not just about to
maybe
remove the
Vietnam.
China stamp. He's gonna hold the shits up. Made in America.
Nah, he ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna have to go.
Nah,
with
man.
Neat
Yeah,
Louis.
so, but that's just it, man. And I have no idea why anybody gives these people any kind of credit, even for the fact that we look at that stuff and actually take note. It's like people ask why I don't watch the news. It's because it's commentary. It's commentary.
2 minutes. Man, for nothing. It's trash. It's trash.
So does this mean that you're not going to be copping you a pair, Dino?
Dino got the white ones.
Hey, I actually got mine on resale already.
LeVar Ball's gonna whoop your ass.
Man, please.
You know he is pissed, man.
Look,
You know he probably outsold him already.
uh-oh.
Trump has probably outsold Ball with the sneakers. I ain't talking about Mello with the Puma deal he got. I'm talking about the BBB. You know what I'm saying? The big baller brand.
Who knows, man?
The
Like
people
I
ever
said, the
get those
fact
shoes,
that
by the way?
the fact that
Nah,
huh?
I don't think so.
I was wondering if people ever got the big baller brand sneakers.
Not that I know of.
Anyway, that's another. That's another.
But look,
gang.
the fact that they find that they actually think that this will make us somehow relate to him. It's just like and look, I've been thinking about this. This is just like when Hillary Clinton reached in her bag and pulled out that hot sauce.
Not the infamous
You know?
hot sauce.
Look, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, and for some reason we entertain this shit, man. He's an idiot. We know it. The fact that these commentators think that, and I don't know, I can't even say that they 100% believe the bullshit they even say. They probably just say it because it's ratings.
They can't possibly believe
There's
this
no way y'all can be
shit.
that.
It pays too well.
Yeah. But somebody who listens to it believes it. That's for sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, like they said, they're entertaining who they trying to entertain. And
yeah,
the
they're
folks,
deplorables.
the folks that they entertaining are taking it as straight up fact. They're not checking on it. They're not doing nothing. The first thing we do when we hear some shit. Say what?
Just reaffirming their beliefs too. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, the first thing we want to do is be like, oh, this can't be real, and we go looking shit up. But
yeah,
it's interesting to say the least. I think we're not
That's
even.
it. I'm coming out with a shoe. I'm calling.
Remaining.
I'm coming out with a shoe.
What you gonna call it, John?
I don't know. I'm going with something clever, but the Insurrection 6. That's a pretty good one.
Damn, that's ugly, man.
The dinosaur.
Crazy. We got 53 seconds left in this. I don't think we're gonna even.
Hey, I already got a shoe. It's called the SD1, the School Diesel 1. It's a Reebok classic. It's a beautiful shoe.
In fact, it's a Reebok. It is a Reebok.
It's the SD1. You better believe it.
Wait a minute. Wait.
And you don't have to go against the government or nothing to get my shit. All you gotta you ain't gotta storm the Capitol. You ain't gotta like commit no treason, nothing. You just get them for regular price.
You should just put like a URL up on his picture right now. SV1, wwf1.com.
Hey, y'all, dude. While you bullshitting though, y'all see he whipped Nikki Haley's ass in her own state.
Yeah, man, that ain't a good look, man.
That ain't even her name, by the way. Her name,
What's
she
her
got
real
a
name?
hella Indian
Don't
name.
nobody know
What's
her
her real name?
No,
man.
it's her middle name.
What's her real name?
She got a real first name.
Yeah,
What
don't
is
nobody
it?
know it.
And it
She got
sounds
Google.
hella ethnic. And
Hold
some shit
on,
on
look that up. Somebody look that up.
Hey Google, what's Nikki Haley's real name?
Nikki Haley's full name is Nimarata Nikki Randawa Haley.
God dang.
Exactly. It's Nimarata Randawahawa.
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
That's what it is.
She everyone's stunned.
Nimarata
Oh man. Why can't she just go by her
no,
real
but
shit?
that tells you in her own party.
That'd be a political death sentence if she was to go by her own
Just
shit.
go by your
If she
real
went
shit.
by her given birth name, she couldn't even be in her own motherfucking party. Ridiculous.
Obama went by his real shit.
Because that's his real shit.
I'm just saying he did his thing.
Now you can get shot on Obama Boulevard in Los Angeles. How you like that?
I don't think I like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I don't want that.
You could be from Obama Boulevard Crip.
Damn. Don't
Boy,
do
you
that.
stupid.
Speaking of stupid, though, I'm glad you said stupid.
Thank you, David.
This next thing is mighty stupid. Now it says here's the thing. I don't think it's available at Walmart, but it's called the Walmart Sister. Take a listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, apparently people are in an outrage at Walmart. They have a sister girl doll. This is an overweight woman of color with a scooter, a watermelon, some handcuffs, and on the package it says she also has 2 stolen items.
I'm looking this up.
Oh
gosh. You know what's going on is that there is an overrepresented minority in our community, and now people seek to exploit the overrepresented minority. This is not who our sisters are. Statistically, black women have been the most educated women in the country, started the more businesses than everybody else. But yet and still, you find the worst of them and decide to exploit that idea, that thought. Somebody need to get their ass whipped. How about I'm just putting it like that? Yeah, that's it.
Dude, is this a comedian? Because I'm looking it up.
Yeah, it is that what is it, Shuler King or whatever? He is a comedian, but the picture that they showed, it was in rapping and everything.
Because I don't see it.
It looked official. Sister girl. It said Walmart Sister is what I saw on the packaging. You know, look at the clip that's in the chat, man. I'll start the clock.
Horrible.
It is super horrible. It's deplorable.
It was basically Mammy for a new age.
My dude.
Had shit like stolen items. She's in a pink frock. It was just like, come on, man.
Yo, it looked
Yeah,
bad.
I just found it.
You found it?
And I found a TikTok, but I haven't found anything else.
Ooh, but yeah,
I just
Walmart
see it on TikTok.
Sister.
It is nowhere else. Hold on, I'm actually going to pull up
Walmart Sister
Walmart.com.
toy. That's all you got to do. Walmart Sister toy. Walmart.
Hold on, I'm going on Walmart's site because I don't.
I told you it's not available there. That's just what it's called.
So this ain't no AI, no shit like that.
It doesn't look like it. You know, AI got that kind of look to it.
There's a little like comic strip sheen to it and shit.
Yeah, because I just pulled up, man, and I don't see it anywhere. Because I saw the photo. I saw what he had in
Yeah,
in that package.
that's not AI, man. That thing is in a package. And what is that? Them little is that chicken? That's chicken down at the bottom. What?
Dude, that's not anywhere. I mean, I don't see it anywhere. So I mean, I hear you.
Hey, you know what? I bet you if you go on Tumi, was it Temu? Temu?
Timu?
Yeah.
Timu.
Yeah.
Did you just mix Tubi and Timu into one offering?
He sure shit did.
Yo, imagine if that happened. Though. That would be crazy. Some cheap ass movies.
I would not be surprised if it did.
No, but the I bet you it's up there. I bet you can find it up there. Something tells me it's up there.
Yeah, I don't see it.
But
that don't mean it ain't there.
But you know what? The fact that what he pointed out is definitely true. It is. I don't think the vast majority of black women are 480 pounds, with handcuffs on one wrist, watermelon in one hand, and what else was on there? A scooter. I know good and well. So yeah, it's like a small group of people. I mean, depending on where you live, there might be a whole bunch of them, but I think it's just it's a minority within a minority, and
it's just a racist trope thing somebody made that they thought somebody thinks that shit's funny and they could get the taste slapped out their mouth.
That's what he said. That's why he was like, somebody need their ass remain. They definitely need that ass whoop.
Mm-hmm. Even if they are black, you need your ass whooped.
Oh yeah. Regardless of
propagating the damn bullshit and fuckery.
I didn't see way more bigger white women in Walmart stealing and running out with meth teeth and shit. Ooh. Now that did in no way, shape, form, or fashion is that every single white woman that goes into Walmart. Just like to say that Walmart sister, but this shit is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Nobody
did you say
made a doll.
You said meth teeth?
I said meth mouth. Yeah, meth mouth.
You said meth
mouth.
Meth mouth. They got meth mouth.
Run it, play it back.
Because I'm like, wait a minute, they don't have no teeth.
Yeah, they do. They just be in their pocket.
God damn. Don't clap for
bad,
that,
man.
God damn.
No, nobody's doing. They was stealing asparagus. Ran out with a pocket full of asparagus and shit, and some wet wipes. You know what I mean?
Hell.
What the hell is
wet
happening?
Oh, my somebody else for the wet wipes are for. I dare you.
No, don't do that. Please don't nobody put that in the comments, man. Please.
A pocket full of no seasoning. A pocket full of no seasoning.
Oh, that came right on time.
And a bottle of Jaeger. Nobody made that dog.
Gosh, that would be some wildness. As long as them starter with those. Okay, here goes my man. Them starter kits. Remember, everybody used to make them starter kit memes. That's pretty much what this effectively is. This is
stop
like some
fucking
shit.
With black women.
They better leave them alone. Somebody needs to, like you said, somebody needs the ass whoop.
Somebody definitely needs an ass whooping.
Oh my gosh.
By a black woman.
Finish him. This next one. Oh gosh. Hold on. Oh, pardon moi. I don't even know if that came. Could you see that? Oh, okay, good. I hope not. All right. Maybe you could. Maybe you couldn't. This next one. You remember in the movie Somebody Cloned Tyrone, where they went to look, he's already starting to laugh. Don't do that. But when they went to the chicken spot, right? They went to the chicken spot. See, look, man, I'm trying to be professional here. They went to the chicken spot and they realized that something's up with this chicken, man.
How professional can you be when we talking about Somebody Cloned Tyrone?
Hey, that was a good movie, man.
Chicken Spot.
That was a good movie. But this next joint, man, is pretty much about the chicken. Like, it's lending itself to the possibility that we could be getting drugged by the chicken. Listen to this. Listen to
Like
this.
Black Dynamite.
Maybe.
Chick-fil-A. I wonder what they putting in it. And I started doing the research right at the time that you remember, in the hood, there was this argument, Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A, and everybody was going back and forth. And you seen people at Popeyes, man got shot. Man shot somebody because they didn't have no more chicken sandwiches left. I said, this ain't no regular chicken sandwiches. So I went and looked up Popeyes chicken sandwich. Come to find out, they have over 40 ingredients in the Popeyes chicken sandwich. 32 of them were man-made chemicals. And I said, well, let's see what Chick-fil-A has. Over 50 chemicals in the chicken sandwich. Over 40 of them were man-made chemicals. I said, so hell, this is a dope sandwich. So they really are flipping birds over there. Because there's no way in the world to justify. So whenever I seen that, I said it in a message. And someone took the clip of it and then went on the website of Chick-fil-A, had it broke down where they were clicking on it, showing all of the ingredients and these chemicals that were in it. Do you know the next day, Chick-fil-A took that down off their website? So now you can't find the ingredients to the Chick-fil-A sandwich or the Popeyes chicken sandwich because they don't want you to know that they're drugging you. They have you wanting the food not for nutritional value, but because you become addicted by the MSG and the other chemicals that they've inserted in.
Fight. All right.
Okay. So look, you can say that about so many different foods, right? Do you know that McDonald's actually holds a patent on their potatoes that they use to make their French fries? Because they have, I need to look it up, so I don't want to give the number, but the amount of sugar, starch, carbohydrate, amount of sugar is so much more than the normal potato. Well, don't you know that sugar is it's addictive?
Yeah.
Right? Sugar's addictive. So, if you have an addictive personality, that's bringing you back because the amount of sugar that's in it. That's carbs in general, but surely something like that. So, it doesn't surprise me. We're talking about, what's in this food. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of chemicals that not just that food, but if you go to a grocery store, foods that are in the middle of the aisle, less than fresh produce, things like that have so many chemicals in them that gives them the ability to hold up on a shelf, or things like that. So yeah, man, that's nothing new. All that stuff's addictive. It makes you keep coming back.
Yeah. What say you, CAD?
I'd say that they told the colonel to take his 11 herbs and spices and shove them up his ass. We got something better for you.
We got 53.
We got 53.
Got this.
Matter of fact,
dope.
we're going to do your ass better. 40 of them shits, Colonel, ain't going to be made by nature. They're going to be made by us.
That's right.
Ugh.
So, I don't know. I do have a
2
addictive
minutes.
personality, and I'm not going to lie, despite the horrible things that the owner of Chick-fil-A said about people, that don't subscribe to his way of life. Do make some good-ass chicken sandwiches. Try to limit. Try to limit them.
God,
Even here.
Hey, he's like Pookie.
They be calling me sometimes.
His teeth are gonna start falling out and shit. Chicken sandwiches.
Dr. Brooks was in line ahead of me the other day, matter of fact. He got two.
Dr. Brooks, what say you, man? What say you about this whole thing, man?
So I'm reading the article and it says that it's spiked with MSG 3 times. And I'm like, what the hell? It got MSG in it? Triple the MSG. I don't know.
What?
Do you remember back in the 80s, they would like get the MSG out the food? Monosodium glutamate. I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
I just knew they were they made fun of it on In Living Color and shit.
Right.
I don't know what it is, but people tend to act like it's kind of bad.
Look, but it's used in some places. They use it like on purpose, to season their food.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, and it's something that because it's man-made, they're like, oh, well, you can't do MSG. You can't do MSG. Well, look, iodized salt goes through a process that now takes and denatures, what you would get from the ocean as sea salt. Right. It's now a compound. There's other things added to it. right? Does that make it? And it's not great for you. You know, your blood pressure is going to spike. All this stuff, the additional amount of sodium in it, is not good for you. But they're not talking about that because it's big money. You know, MSG you're talking about now, which is used a lot in, say, Asian food, right? They're going to make a big deal about that because it's competition.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can go to almost anything that they're making a compound to put into these foods, preservatives. All of them are compounds. They're all man-made. So what makes MSG any different? It's competition.
Yeah, I mean,
Nobody will give a shit about it.
Yep.
Because they still use it. Look, you go to a real Chinese restaurant, like a real, not a little mom and pop Chinese. You go to a Chinese, like a sit down 5-star restaurant. They use MSG to season their food.
Are they ninja stars?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
5 stars.
Oh,
Chinese.
What?
But it's just like anything else. If you overdo it,
Not touching
you know, it's harmful.
I want to point out that that's Japanese, brother, that you're talking about. That's the only input I'm going to give it.
Ninja
Whoopsie!
Samurai stars.
God dang.
Okay, so
well, you know,
monosodium. Hold up, MSG is associated with neurodegenerative diseases and other health risks, and it's also linked to obesity and being overweight.
Okay.
Of course it is. And you know what else is? Canola oil.
I was just about to be an ass and be like, who put it on that list?
Yeah.
The competition.
So is Morton salt, but you pour it all over your brand sneakers.
You pour small all over my sneakers. We're gonna ride on them.
We're gonna
Robble.
Stupid, man.
Right. MSG makes a bomb ass egg foo young, I'm sure.
Who?
Egg foo young.
No, I'm saying who does?
MSG.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's got to be in there. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is.
Moving on.
Steak news.
In a world where politics meets pecs, this is the untold Joe Biden story the media isn't telling. We've all seen him on the political stage, but little did we know he's been pumping more than just policies. But the real question is, how did he keep those muscles hidden from the public eye for so long?
Steak news.
Welcome, everybody. This is Steak News. I'm your host, Carl Stakington. Some people say he's too old. Some people say he's retarded. But what we should be asking is he on steroids again?
Steak news.
This is an insult to the American people, an absolute travesty. He needs to stop lifting weights and start lifting the economy. Forget the State of the Union. Joe's more concerned about the state of his biceps. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. On behalf of everyone at Steak News, as always, I'm your host, Carl Stakington.
Did somebody say biceps?
All righty. Welcome back. What? We're going to get into these topics. There's some good topics, too. They're topics. They're topical. They're topical topics. We got to lead with this one so we can go ahead and knock it out. I think, Dr. Brooks, you might want to go ahead and get the comments ready. I know you had it pulled up the other day and had some good comments pulled out. But but while you try to find those comments, I'm gonna go ahead and play this, and then I'll explain it afterward. Take a listen.
I see Mike Murphy Peoples in the comment section, Cape Inform. Just know that man is not gonna save you from the smoke, son. So whatever words you say in my comment section, you got to deal with the consequences. Your man right here, you straight trash. You making it known that you can't handle competition. Don't be a bitch. Check the numbers. Oh, and before you think of coming for me, check the resume. Fuck your resume, nigga. I don't care who you are. You ain't nobody. Talking about he a podcast veteran. You look like a podcast rookie. First of all, that microphone is like $5.99. My man got a shower curtain as a backdrop. This shit is nasty work. Ain't nobody listen to your podcast. I checked your numbers. That shit garbage. Look at this cornball. Proposition Joe looking ass nigga, man. Look at Prop Joe. Retreat.
God dang.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Woo!
All right, so let me go ahead and explain this here. Mike Murphy is a comedian. First and foremost, that would be comedian Will Mills right there, also known as Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller, yeah. He is a comedian from New York who gets down. He has a little. I shouldn't say little. He has a, what is it? He has a podcast. He has a little podcast. I heard it's real dry, but anyway, I'm gonna leave that one alone. But I did hear that though. No, but
He's starting beef.
But no, I'm not. No, I'm not. He's performing. He performs a lot in Florida, as I've heard, Orlando. So if you're in the mood for that, go ahead and check him out. But Mike Murphy, who he mentioned before he went in on me, is a comedian who I follow, who has some funny stuff out there on the interwebs. And I was like, okay, cool. And then all of a sudden, I saw the little beef that they had going back and forth. So I watched what he was saying to Mike Murphy, and I was like, what? Because I had seen all the stuff that Mike Murphy had put out. So then I quickly responded, look, man, it's just a little competition, whatever I said. I was like, don't be a bitch, you know what I'm saying? It's just competition, whatever. And then you heard his response to that joint, right? But then he posted something else where he pretty much broke down the timeline of how he would do something on Instagram, and then like a couple months later, old boy would do it. And I was like, oh, well, shit, my man was, I mean, he is getting bit, shark bite. But for me, the comments were hilarious, bro. The Proposition Joe joint was like, God dang. I was looking a little dusty that day, so he got me, dog. He got me. But
shout out to Robert King. Rest in peace. The real Proposition Joe.
Yeah. I did give him a shout out too on our page, on our Instagram page. So there's that. But Dr. Brooks, you pointed out a couple good hitters on the on the comments. What do you got for us?
First of all, I don't look. I'm always here for the smoke, and in this particular case, I don't want no smoke.
None of
because comedians do this shit every day. They live this fucking shit. They running through motherfuckers, and I don't know. I think you took a little swing, and I feel like you took like one shot. You was like, bow. And then he came back with the semi-automatic rifle. It's like
they out here shooting.
Serious. They kind of laid into you. Look, the comments, everybody getting off on the Prop Joe shit.
That
People
Prop
like
Joe
Prop
shit was-
Joe, I can't.
Sheesh.
People was like, Prop Joe, I can't unsee it. They said you gonna be in his DMs talking about you got a proposition to squash the beef.
Yo, I was like, I was like,
hey,
shit.
hold up. Wig was like, hey, help me get back at him. And I was like, yeah. And then I opened it and I was like, I watch this dude all the time. And I was like, oh man, what'd you do?
Hey, I was trying to get to my comedic writers, dog. I was like, bruh, come on now.
I was gonna, then I was like, you about to make me a casualty too.
I was like, these cats was
these
cats is trying to get Paul Mooney, and then they like, come on, Paul, hook me up.
They said you look like Drewski's daddy.
I still don't know who that is.
Drewski, he's on all the commercials. He got the little
he's the one that came up with our Stand On Business. That's the original of that thing.
Got you.
Damn, I was like that line from.
They say you look like D. Ray Davis on the
knock
shot.
on the door, the devil's gonna answer. The
I'll
devil
take that
answered your hand.
Yeah, right. I'll take that one. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll take my D. Ray Davis, my cousin. So yeah, I'll take that one. But you know,
call him up.
Yo, I know, right? Yo, help me out. No, I'm not doing that.
Hey.
It honestly, it was just me like, oh, I like that work that dude puts in, and here this dude is talking about he biting off him for saying, what do you always be saying? That's dirty work or whatever.
Somebody said he says nasty
work.
Yeah, that's nasty work.
Yeah,
on some New York shit, which is dope as
hell. Yeah, but the other dude be saying it too. Mike Murphy be saying it too.
But listen, some people say you look dirty and broke.
Oh yeah,
right?
I like. You know what though? I like that. That's what I'm good. That's the look I'm actually going for. But if anybody want to step up, I will crush you with my wallet though.
But check this out now. I guess there's a plus side. Some people said I follow y'all both. It's just entertainment, so nothing but respect. So that means somebody that's his follower follows the show, which I guess is a good thing, but I don't think that's why you did it. I think you really felt some sort of way about something he said and went at him, and then you just took a shot.
I was just saying, I wasn't calling my man a bitch. Let me clear that up. I was saying don't be one. It's just competition. That was the basis of it. But then when he pulled out the receipts, man, there's a clip where he pulls out the receipt. I mean, he going date for date, and it's just like, oh dang. Bruh, you out of pocket every time because it was like one of the examples was the 5 nastiest liquors or something like that. He did that, and then like 3 months later, Mike Murphy did it, and it was just like, ooh, that's not a good look. But I didn't know it was like that because I never followed.
You know that when he spun through the common Rolodex, that your number was going to be called.
Yeah, who knew, man? Who knew? I don't know.
Oh, you saw the magic word, bitch. I was just like, oh.
Oh yeah, he went in. And I guess, look, I was an easy mark, looking like Prospect Joe.
No, that's because if somebody go at you online, they can handpick whatever exists in the digital world on you.
Yeah.
And so they didn't pick your best; they picked you.
Oh yeah.
You got some questionable shit where you just staring into the camera all blankly. And they caught you slipping. He slid on you.
I was like, God dang, he got me. Now.
Hey, I deleted all my shit, all my profiles.
Man,
I got rid of all my social media presence after that. I was like, this ain't happening to me. Shit, fuck that.
But he had me in the early days with the sheet up. I mean, he got me.
Send me a smoke signal. I ain't being online.
Oh man.
Matter of fact, you know what? This is my last show.
This dude.
Turn the camera off.
Matter of fact, I'm turning the camera off. Everything. Somebody said your 5 o'clock that your widow's peak has a 5 o'clock shadow.
Does it? It might. Yeah, it might. I gotta go. I gotta see my loctician. Gotta see my loctician.
Comments.
But yeah, man, for me. It was one of them things like think about like boxing, man. Got a last minute, somebody fell out of the joint. They need somebody to get in the bout. I got up in there, and of course, after I got my ass beat, did do the little obligatory hug thing, and thanks, man. Appreciate you. Whatever. We're gonna split this purse. Moving.
You getting 25%.
Oh Lord. We're gonna I got done up. Black on black, yada yada. That's what we call this next one. Let's take a listen.
I never hear a panel with a bunch of white women talking about why white men ain't shit. I never hear a panel of a bunch of white men saying, what do I gotta do to pay for please a white woman. I ain't racist at all. But I'm just so sick of all of this black on black, this relationship, niggas ain't this, women ain't dot. Like, yo, if we so bad, just go pick another race. Stop using this as your major topic point or whatever. Every time I go up down my timeline, niggas ain't shit, black men this, black that, sassy this, black women this, black. I'm tired of, I don't see a big panel of that going around. I see somebody coming to Baltimore to discuss black relationships and all of this dumb shit. I don't see white people going around discussing how to be a great woman and all of this to please. I don't see it. I just don't. 2024, I'm sick of this shit. I don't want no black slander. No black man slander. We all kings and queens. Stand on it then. Just stand on it. You want the like so bad that you rather play a nigga. Downplay a nigga. I'm sick of this shit.
You know what? Before we jump into this, a couple things that stuck out for me. Whoever was working that button to kind of cover up the cuss words, they was fucking up. Yeah, they tore that shit all up. Oh shit. Oh man. Anybody can jump in on this, man.
You know what? That's I mean, I know I'm not the only one out of here who thinks about things like that, but you know, and it doesn't, and it's not just about relationships. You know, it's how are we representatives of ourselves? Are we as a culture? Are we our ancestors' biggest? You know, what everything our ancestors dreamed of. You know, are we moving in an upward mobility manner, or are we moving backwards? And it's not just relationships, but I mean I hear him because and look, I'll be honest with you. I spend time on social media. I don't spend a lot of time on social media, and I don't take the time to listen to, you know, what people are talking about with relationships, be it, you know, black men, black women. You know, I'm grown. You know, I'm grown, and I don't have time to listen to drama. You know, but I do think about that, man, because of where I live and the things that I see. You know, how do we represent ourselves? You know, and why, and we don't see, and don't get me wrong, I don't think that we should be anybody but who we are. I don't mean that, you know, mean it that way. But how are we representing ourselves, man? How and why is it that you don't see other cultures doing some of the shit that we do? You know, and then that's how we use our money. That's how we value each other's lives. How we, you know, and it doesn't matter what anybody outside the circle is doing. How are we representing that? And so I definitely I feel what that dude's saying, man. But it doesn't just stop at relationships. To me, it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. I mean, like I said, I had nothing really with what he's saying. It's like, man, and it could arguably it could be the algorithm. If you watch one thing, now they showing you another, and next thing you know, you got a whole bunch of that. Black men ain't shit, or, you know, black women ain't this, or whatever. So there is that possibility. You don't think so?
No, I disagree with him, and I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with him. Along the lines of what you're saying about the algorithm, you get fed what you consume. But the reality is, if you go on, let's say when Fresh and Fit podcast was up, there was tons of white girls on there too, other than black women. There was white male guests. Tommy Loren has gone on rants, and she's white as you can get, right?
Yeah.
About the quality of white men that are out there and stuff that we have in Western culture, particularly in the United States. We are at a weird crossroads because there's like this level of equality, and it's complicating how people interact between between LGBTQ issues, which is flooding the dating market and changing how things go, between the equality conversation and a lot of the thing where they talk about being in all fairness, everybody's level, and it's changed the way dating works because of people's historical dating patterns. So this is an issue affecting everybody. It's not just affecting Black folks. If you Black and you consume Black love on the net, you're gonna see that. If you like interracial shit, you're gonna see interracial. It's like a goddamn porn or something. Whatever you look at, they're gonna show you more of that shit. You like midgets, Latina midgets, or little people, I'm sorry, they're gonna show you a bunch of Latina little sexy porn ladies. You know, not that that's my thing.
But we're
That's
not
not that. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying?
But look, we're not just talking about social media. I mean, you can break it down to television. You can break it down to, and it's not like they're not showing white people going through this, but we have an overwhelming amount of more Black people on it. When you start looking at some of these talk shows that have been around for 20 years, showing us in a negative light, deadbeat fathers, all of these things. You know, so yeah, I get it. You know, Tommy Lauren, you know, people like that. Yeah, they're doing it, but it's an overwhelming larger percentage that shows us in those poor lights a whole lot more, or at least doesn't show us in those good lights as much as it does others. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I just have 3 words. Go ahead.
Go ahead, please.
No, I just have 3 words to say about this. Black trauma sells.
That's right.
It
sells, and it sells to the point where now people, including ourselves, are starting to believe that is just a part of our culture. And they don't talk about, hey, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 fathers on here, successful men who are doing successful things in our lives and being positive, supporting one another. They're not quick to jump and talk about that. Right?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry, go ahead.
But let one of us do something wrong, being that we do have a platform. Let one of us do something wrong, and watch how that becomes publicized. Right? It's not even across the board, and we know that. I know we don't expect that, which is why when I hear things like that, it's not shocking. But like that guy, I am tired of that.
Yep. Yeah. Exhausted.
Dr. Brooks, you was about to say something?
I don't know what the hell I was about to say. I can't remember shit.
He said, "Forget that shit, man."
No, it's just so you know that saying, "Birds of a feather flock together." Similar to, it works almost like the algorithm.
Yeah.
I'm a Black male. I don't know Black males that aren't in their children's lives. I don't know Black people that aren't really homeowners. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Black people are homeowners. So when a lot of times they say, oh, Black home ownership is down, I don't subscribe to that, because the folks I know own property, or they own businesses, or they have stuff that we would deem worth by today's metrics, right?
Yeah.
So I think if you consume that, the computer will keep feeding you that. Your social media will keep feeding you that. You know, many moons ago, I stopped watching. I used to DVR Maury, right?
Because
I used to come home and I'd watch those the paternity episodes.
You are not the father.
And I would watch them, and I didn't realize this at the time. I would watch them so that it could reinforce a belief I held, right? So if I wanted to believe women ain't shit, then I watch that, and I wait for the episode where the guy's not the father, and I say, see, can't trust these bitches, right?
Yeah.
Well, what about the episode where the guy was the father, right? Or how about I just stop watching that show? And I stopped watching the show. I did a paper in school, and it was on the First 48, the TV show.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the First 48, but it shows usually a murder is committed, and then the basis of the show is a lead goes cold if they don't have a solid lead in the first 48 hours after it happens, then the case is way more likely to become a cold case. Well, it's almost always exclusively Black victims and Black perpetrators. And in my research, I realized they're kind of handpicking the metro areas they go to, number one. Number two, when things go horribly wrong, the show doesn't show you that. It's literally called a show, and they don't show you when shit goes wrong. Police departments have gotten sued. They've done a lot of shit just to make it juicy for the TV show, and they've killed people. They killed a little girl in Detroit throwing flashbangs and going in guns blazing into the wrong house. That stuff doesn't make it on the first 48, the TV show, right? Mm-hmm. So just like that, when it comes to Black love, there's tons of Black love out there. There's Black love that happens on this show right now. You know what I mean? Pause, not me loving that. I love y'all as brothers.
We don't got that, like you said. Stop fucking up your wisdom.
But you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, I like to have fun with it, but in all seriousness, there's Black love that's happening between people on this show, right? And so if you feed that to yourself, you will become tired of it. And hopefully the person that posted that piece does get tired of it to the point he stops subscribing to it and realize all the great Black things that are out there, because we're out there. Greatness is out there, and who we choose to associate with will determine your lifetime and the experiences that you have. And that's what I have to say about that.
Not to go back on the whole comedian thing, but that was one of the things that my wife had said to me, was just like, look, instead of like trolling and doing all that kind of mess, why not uplift different people? You know what I mean? And that kind of goes into what you're saying right there. If he unplugs from that particular brand of entertainment, let's call it, and starts watching something else, then the algorithm will push that stuff to him as well.
Right, because the people who actually create that brand of entertainment is dependent on us to keep following it. And the fact is that, it just, like you said, for some, it affirms, just like when we were just talking about commentary, it affirms people's belief systems. It affirms, or it confirms people's beliefs, and confirms, what they see, what they think. And now they think that somehow is confirmation of who they are. And it's not necessarily true. Like I said, man, you want to see six. If there's 5 billionaires and there's 6 people, soon there's going to be 6 billionaires, right? Same thing. But if there's 5 people who are broke, six of them hanging out, soon there'll be 6 people who are broke.
Bam.
You got to associate yourself with the success that you want to see.
Yeah, hit them with it, man. Hit them with it.
Yeah, I have a prescription for that, brother. If you just happen to listen to this podcast, get you some incense, put on some Erykah Badu music. Get you Love Jones. Love Jones if you ain't got, a girl to watch it, or a guy, whatever. Get you a bottle of lotion and just enjoy
this.
But the reality is, look, and we've all talked about this before, the reality is, though, he's got to be the change that he wants to see.
Yeah.
He's got to be the change he wants to see. Right? You don't like something, and you change who you are and start taking others with you.
Exactly.
You start bringing others with you.
But the catch is, though, but it's 24 hours in the day, and we sleep for like anywhere from 5 to 10 hours of that. The rest of the day, I can't front. I want to be entertained too. I want to be entertained. And sometimes it's sports, right? Sometimes it's football. Sometimes it's people talking about football. They talking about it. Sometimes it's the drama that comes from a football player, and he got in a domestic thing, and now we're all caught up in that. I mean, hell, shit, we're part of the entertainment cycle if you think about it. We're hoping that somebody feels that part of the day being entertained by us and what we talk about.
That's
so,
right. But at the same
it
time,
is come down to
advantage. But we're also not standing there taking advantage of people in their drama, right? We see drama all the time, but we're not going to stand and uplift that drama. We uplift that positive. We uplift that positive.
Well, at least try to find it
every day.
Try to find it in there.
At least try to find it. Look, we can talk about some bullshit. We can, but we're going to still try and, at the end of the day, try to make something positive of it. And we have to do that. We have to do that. We do that. Like I said, we do this for each other, fellas. We not. And the thing is that I'm a representative of all of you. If I subscribe to some bullshit that we see out there, and I say, hey, you know what? That's just who we are. No, it's not, because I don't believe that. That ain't just who we are. That might be that individual, but as a whole, that's not who we are. We're intelligent. We're men. We're fathers. Right?
Damn. God dang.
Deep.
Didn't he? Though? You mentioned some of the foolishness. Well, you know what? Does anyone else have anything to say about that particular thing? No? Okay.
No.
You mentioned foolishness. And so let's get into some of this foolishness. I'm going to play something, and then I'm going to make a statement and see what y'all think about it.
I'll tell you what love is. Love, sharing, caring, commitment.
Preach on, Tommy.
Love is two souls joined together as one.
School your boys.
Love is flowers for no reason. Love is telling her all the things she wants to hear until you get the draw.
The Drizaws.
What does GTD stand for?
Got the draws. All right. A little clip from Martin right there. Tommy, may rest in peace, was dropping that knowledge on us. Or was he? It has been said, and it can be argued that we as men are doing everything.
To get the draws?
To get the draws. To get the draws. And you know what? I'm gonna kick this one off with CAD. CAD, what say you?
I would say in my younger days, that spoke to me. That was pure poetry that Tommy was telling me back in those days. In my later years, found my best friend and still try to tell her shit sometimes to get the draws.
There it is.
It never ends, folks. It never ends.
See, that's what I'm saying. Virginer. Give me some of that virginer.
You know what it is. And you know, and here's where the argument comes from. If a man wants to get a nice house, like nice, he's not doing it for himself. If a dude has a bachelor pad, it might have a couple nice things in it, but we've seen it to where a guy will have an 82-inch television with a PlayStation or Xbox, choose your poison, hooked up to it. And in front of that TV and video game console, you will see a lawn chair, right? And he will be content with that setup, right? But if he is trying to get some chick, or at least get the draws, he will go ahead and invest in a nice couch, love seat, throw rug, some scented candles, this, that, and the third for her. If you want, hey, I'm trying to get a particular caliber of woman, or one that's super superficial. I'm gonna make sure I got this car. I'm gonna make sure I got these clothes. I'm gonna make sure I got this watch to get the Drizaws. That's the argument. So now we're moving on to Dr. Brooks. Dr. Brooks, with that addition, what say you?
Like, is everything done to get the draw?
Everything is done. College, you going to college? Why? To get a good job, so you can get the girl. Yeah.
Look. Okay, so I have a philosophy, and I truly believe this. Everything is based on breeding rights. Everything is based on your right and your ability to breed, and that includes going from kindergarten through graduating high school to playing sports to whatever. You are trying to display, hey, you should breed with me. You should give me some of that vagina, right? Everything. If if you get a big house and I could take you on a trip, let's go to France so I could get some of that vagina in France. I got a big house. Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable enough to slide them drawers to the side? You know what I mean? You don't even got to pull them down. Slide them things right onto the side. Are you comfortable? Or let's go out to eat. We'll go to Ruth Chris. Was that steak good? Your stomach, you're not hungry? Okay, go on and lay down and give me some of that vagina. Everything is breeding rights. I even think racism is based on breeding rights. Because if you white and you don't want your son to have to compete with me, so you should hate my brown skin. Because if I come to white macaroni Tony, I'm no baloney, homie.
It's a rap. He said it's a rap, son.
You better be racist against me, or I'm gonna go on and get on in there and do my thug thistle. And that lady has to carry my baby to term. Stretch her stomach all out. Push out a little Dr. Brooks. You know what I'm saying? He gonna start out as a sick. But in all seriousness, though, I think that's everything. Every animal does it. You go out, you see elk. They are fighting to the death. I seen a video footage of a male elk with another elk's head attached to him because he had to rip it off because he killed him in the rut when they butt heads. You go out. Fish, sharks do it. Fish Week, Shark Tank, you know what I'm saying? I want to get in that Shark Tank with a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Give me a couple nibbles. It's all breeding rights. Everything is breeding rights. Everything breeds. Everything except for water and honey. You know what I mean? Milk and honey is the only thing that ain't coming from two things joining. Other than that, every plant, worms. I never seen worms have sex, but you know they doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like...
He said,
asexual reproduction.
He said, wait a minute. He got to get all technical.
Okay. I've never seen no freaky worms. I put out my worm, though.
You fucking up his wisdom.
Nita, I thought you was going to play with my frog. You know what I'm saying? Everything do it. Late at night, out in my backyard, hella frogs croaking. That's they trying to get to the vagina. Everything, we all trying to do it. It's not a crime. All of y'all are here talking because somebody else talked to your mama and convinced her to do the sex.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I exist. Don't get me wrong. And don't mention modern medicine. Oh, my cousin got artificial insemination. That's one person. There's like 8 billion people here. It ain't enough doctor appointments to do 8 billion inseminations. You know what I mean? But I'm saying everything is breeding rights. Everything comes back to doing it for the vagina. What does GTD stand for?
Got the draws.
Got the draws, dog.
Oh my God.
Dino, what say you?
So he kind of, so what it is he's kind of agreeing with that sentiment that everything is done for the draws. You know what? And I say that, but I couldn't disagree with it.
Yeah,
I just wanted to know y'all. I just wanted to know y'all thoughts on it. So
King
Deno,
I think anybody says that's not where it begins, they're fooling themselves. It's definitely where it begins.
Yeah, I definitely.
There was a conversation that my cousin was at with his roommates. You know, God bless HU, Hampton University, but you know, they were having the same conversations. Dude from Texas, like, yeah, everything you do is to get bitches. Everything, like, you know, the car I drive, you know, it's because I like bitches. And there's one dude from Chicago that's like, nah, man, that's bullshit. Not everything. It's like, well, name one goddamn thing you don't do to get the draws. And this motherfucker broke it down and said, I like wearing silk shirts because I like the way it feels good on my skin. You know, I cook for myself because, you know, I like to cook. I like to smell nice sometimes, not everything. You know, this motherfucker's retort was, the dude from Texas, take a wild guess. Nigga, you gay.
Damn, that's fucked up.
So,
don't clap for that.
I was like,
don't clap for that.
Hey, guys wear draws too. If you gay, you still trying to get the
trying to get the draws.
But I understood old boy from Chicago's, you know, not everything, but I would say most things are to get the draws.
Yeah.
So
I think
he was a beer drinker dude from Chicago. You know, he would get up in the morning, just like wake up and just drink beer, have it with his eggs and shit. So he liked beer. I wasn't to get the draws.
Let me tell you something. If Pam Grier said, hey, I'm not talking about prime time. I'm talking about Pam Grier today. Pam Grier like 80. If she called me and was like, hey, do you want to get the draws? And I said, hey, I only got a cardboard box. I can't pick you up. Can you take an Uber to my box? I sleep under a bridge. And she said, yes. I beat it up under a bridge.
Yeah, it would be a lot of cats up there. It would be a lot of cats just doing that. They wouldn't get no nice house.
I mean, do you know what I'm saying? I'm not, but I know that's not gonna happen.
No,
so I gotta get a house and a horse.
So let me get this right. So what you're doing is asking her.
Horses.
You asking her to come over right now, aren't you? Is that what you're doing?
If she like horses, I just fixed a little horse stall.
Oh, there you go.
You got Jackie Brown already queued up, don't you?
He putting it. He's
you
shooting
think
a
I
shot.
didn't when I did? Pam Grier is fine, by the way.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
But Dino hasn't said anything.
Hold on.
No, man. Look, no, like I said earlier, I mean, I can't disagree with you. That's where we start. You know, I mean, everything is about an impression. Everything you do, you know, as a young man, you know, as soon as you hit puberty, that's when it really begins. You know, everything you do is to gain success to become a man. You become a man to raise a family or to start and raise a family. Everything you do, how you set yourself up. You know, we're peacocks. You know, I mean, not to say that that's all that is just look at me, but we work hard so we can have the things we want, and that includes a suitable mate.
Yeah, I argue it was well before puberty. I remember cats doing all them races when you were racing somebody, and the reason why you wanted to beat their ass wasn't just to beat their ass. It was so that you would look cool in front of the girls. Kickball, doing them flips on that dirty ass mattress, all that shit, son.
But that's why when boys play, it's for stratification. So boys don't play get along games. Boys play first place, second place, third base games. Boys play winner loser games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the whole point is, if I'm the winner, then I can go tell the prettiest girl, you know, I'm the fastest kid in the second grade.
I know how to do flips.
So in about 8 years, I'm gonna need you to give me the draws. Because I was the best break dancer at McCarver Elementary. I just want to put that up. If you went to McCarver in the 80s, ladies, you need to be giving me the draws because I was the best break dancer in the second grade. And yeah, so if you want to, you know, dance with me in the bedroom.
Boy, he is holding on.
I was holding,
right.
I was popping and locking. If you put some cardboard down, we have the battle.
Here he go with the cardboard
supremacy.
again.
Y'all don't want that with me in the past. If you want it with me now, you can have it, but not now.
I will definitely say it does definitely happen before puberty. Because when I was a teacher back in Florida, taught third graders, one of the boys told one of the pretty girls in the class, you know what? When I get older, I would really like to fuck you.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's be clear. That boy
See,
had
that's what I'm
nuts
saying.
the size of a church
Vagina.
bell.
Give me some of that vagina.
Dang, he was doing too much.
And how long was he suspended for?
You know?
He did an in-school suspension, and he was told to keep away from that girl.
That's a hot mess, man.
Boy.
Third fucking grade.
Gentlemen, I got to roll.
All right, man. You about to miss it. I think you knew it was coming, so you was like, yeah.
Nah, man, I gotta go. I got an even earlier morning tomorrow, so I got to roll.
All right, man. Well,
All
we
right,
appreciate
gentlemen.
you, man.
Hey, I'm gonna one real quick before I leave, man. This is a discussion that I had with a men's group. I was a guest speaker. Something that we don't do, so I hope people really get a hold of this. What I'm about to say. One of the problems we have is we don't tell each other how much we care for each other, right? We don't say words to other men like, hey, man, I love you. I love you, right? You're my brothers on here. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all in everything that you do and uplifting me and allowing me to grow as a man, right? Which makes me a better husband, which makes me a better father, right? So I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all, and let's keep this thing going.
Yeah, we appreciate you and love you too, man.
I love you too, Dino.
All right, fellas, except for you, Dr. Brooks. You just all right.
Don't make me go back to the infamous MC Hammer episode.
Ooh,
shit.
Hey,
we are talking about that. Hey, we talked about that, but there's some growth. There's some growth there.
Are we about to have a replay of the infamous
There's
MC
growth. No,
Hammer
hey, you can play it. Hey, you can play it, man. I'm a better person for it.
That's what's up.
All right,
man.
gentlemen. I got to roll, man. I love y'all boys.
All right, man. Love you too, man.
love,
Hey,
much
and
love.
with
Right
that, and with that, y'all know what it is. Random-ish.
I'm getting that blow pop for this one. How foolishness we got coming up.
Actually, this one right here, we got a quick little. It ain't quick. Well, it is quick. It's a little sound bite. You know what I mean? It's from a past comic. You know what I mean? That used to be on the scene big time. May he rest in peace. You'll recognize his voice. Check it out.
Let me ask you a question. Here's a question. This is a good, serious question. Okay, ladies, if you didn't have a vagina, like say it was a terrible train accident, right? And the doctor was like, we have to remove your pussy right away or you're gonna die. How would you keep your man past, you get a 2-month guilty, I can't leave the bitch right away because you just lost a pussy in a train accident. Can't just walk right out on her. How would you keep your man past that if you didn't have a vagina? Wow. Nothing? You can talk. Suck his dick. Okay. Mouth. Asshole. Okay, great. You see what I'm saying? Now, I've been getting pussy beamed the whole show, right? But I give women the opportunity to say, I'm going to make myself worth more. But you just classified yourself as a series of holes. But I'm supposed to treat you special, but you're just a bunch of holes for yourself. No one said learn how to play Xbox, learn how to play pool, tell better stories, get another bitch that got a pussy to come on in. Well, look, whatever.
All right. If you lost your manhood, what would you be able to do for anybody? Go on ahead, figure it out, see what you got.
I tell great stories. I tell awesome stories.
Tell some stories.
And
is that what you just said? I can tell some awesome stories.
I didn't want to be like him and just say I'm a bunch of hoes and shit. Fuck if I ain't got no
Well,
man.
wait though. Wait, why you come up with I can tell awesome stories?
I'm
really
just coming up right now off the top of the brain.
Oh gosh, that was terrible. Dude. I can tell stories.
Remember that time?
That's just terrible. That's terrible. But if that's what you're working with, man.
I don't know.
What else, man?
What would you do, bro?
It got to be more than that. That's all you got.
Okay, so
more than that. I just went first.
Okay, so
made me that.
All right, what you got,
so
man?
I'm already a little bit funny, so I would just keep being funny like I am. I'm diverse, right? So I like a bit of everything. Sometimes I like a lot of certain stuff. So I'd be open to whatever she wants to do, and I would get a pair of them underwear that are built to put. You can put a dildo in them. And I would get to work, man, because look, you get, and some of them can even shoot product out, look like you busting a nut. That's what I would.
This man.
That's what I would do. That's what because man. Come on, man, your lady ain't gonna deal with no sexual pleasure. Or I would just buy hella toys. I would buy hella toys, learn how to use them, and then I would get funnier. I had to get funnier, I guess. I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, you ain't mentioning you ain't no pussy.
Oh, no.
He was like,
the tongue is definitely going to get some work.
I'd be down there. Yeah, I would have to. I start eating ice cream all the time, make my tongue strong as hell.
Did he? Did you really just go that route? He said the strongest hell. Oh, okay. That's what we doing now. Okay.
And I get better at massages and listening and shit. I be listening a lot.
Breakfast in bed.
Breakfast in bed.
Every Friday, give a little bell.
All right. So I gotta shoot holes in yours. CAD, you gonna go in a minute. All right, and shooting holes in your shit, dog. First thing you said.
And who? Me or CAD?
You said you was gonna be funny, right? You said you was gonna be funny. Yeah.
Funnier. I'm already funny.
You're right. You said you're gonna be funnier. Okay. My argument is this: you are not gonna be in the mood to be funny with no dick. All right. You're not gonna look. You're not gonna want to go nowhere. You're not going to do shit. So all of that is out the, you know what I'm saying?
That's not true.
The little draws with the hole in it thing. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe. You might be able to go on and pull that one off. Maybe. But
I can adjust my dick at that point. I can get the big one, the little one.
I get that. But bruh, you're gonna be you're gonna be having the blues. The blues. All right, CAD, what you got? We'll go ahead and tear your shit down
Even
too.
if the dick squirts the stuff out. Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Live from the movie. Wait, what did he say?
Even if it shoots the stuff out.
I squeeze a little pump and the shit squirts out and it look like I did something. Everybody, it's a win for them. I mean, I still lost. But...
Oh man, she'd be like, believe it, orange juice this time, or whatever. Just doing different.
I'm like, girl, what you want? Pineapple juice? What
you want this time? We could.
I'm gonna put Greek yogurt.
Oh
I
my
put
God.
Greek yogurt like blueberry flavor.
That's nasty. That's so nasty.
What granola?
Oh
Greek
shit.
yogurt, bro.
All right, back to you, CAD. What's good?
Live from.
Yeah, he's scared now because I'm telling you now. What?
You ain't got it in the hips. Better have it in the lips.
Okay. So you just gonna be
in the toys, shit.
I mean, but we could tell by your growth pattern of your beard that you be doing a lot now. So are you gonna do more? Like, look, he put that blow pop in his mouth and like, I don't got no comment.
He's already, I already do
it. If I ain't no dick no more, my shit's gonna be twice as long as Dr. Brooks is.
Well, I'm just saying. You see what you see our beards, yeah, man. You see him.
Okay. Y'all using nuts and berries from Coming to America and shit.
That's some juices, all right. Let me stop.
Okay, while you taking shots at us, what are you about to do?
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I got to do. Whatever I got to do. And if that's not good enough, I don't know if I could maybe by the time that I had the train accident, they'll have androids by the end or something. I could pick
Avatar?
He's gonna exactly. He's gonna go to the metaverse.
You know what I'm saying?
What you gonna try to have virtual sex?
Yeah, put these little goggles on, John. You know what I'm saying? And put this suit on. Yeah, it'll be like it's us there. You know, something. Yeah, I'll be doing.
Okay,
I'll be trying to use some technology. I'll be trying to use technology.
Would you call in a pinch hitter?
Nah.
Hell fucking
nah. But you know what though? Cats would be expecting them to do that for you though. You be like, let me get some other drugs.
I don't care. Call a pinch hitter, and I don't care.
No, I wouldn't want to know nothing about that there, man. Nah, if that's what you're gonna do, okay.
I don't want to know.
I know. I'm serious though. Think about it. I wouldn't want to know none of that. Like if that's what you got to do, hey, I get it. I'm not doing that. I can't. I don't have the gear to do that.
We'll be playing golf.
So
okay. So when your lady wants a massage, are you the one that massage her?
Yeah, no doubt.
I just buy the thing to what's the name of it? Massage Envy. Go to Massage Envy.
You just send her on?
I send her to Massage Envy. That's a pinch hitter. It's the same thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Hey, but do you know what be going down in that room? You have an idea, but you don't know exactly. Do you be asking her details?
I know what I hope is going down. Just massages.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Well, then if you sending her in there to get toe off and her back blown out, or what you don't want no details.
It's a happy ending.
She starts going more than once a week.
Yo, you seen them one dudes that be doing the massages out on the beach and stuff? They be slipping and sliding all on your woman. You seen
I've
them?
seen a
Jones?
video of a massage, and I'm like, you know what? You ain't getting a massage. No female. I know. I don't give a damn.
You seen that dude?
You gonna have a tight back fucking with me.
That dude he be in there working them and
I done seen the massages. Fuck that shit.
I know he be on some extra shit. I'm like, nah.
Why
bro.
does the masseuse man have to get such a big dick? This is ridiculous.
Why are you looking at the John?
Nah, the one I saw, he was fully clothed, but she was less than clothed. But
I saw mine on the internet.
oh,
on
you
the,
saw, you saw
page, and I'm not gonna give the web address for it.
Y'all be looking at massages on Spice.
Oh my good damn. Oh
I'm like,
man.
damn, where the hell is that massage parlor at?
And with that,
this has been another fine episode of All That Ish. Follow us on Instagram, Fanbase, Facebook, and Twitter at allthatish_official. And give us a call at 757-504-0829. This episode has been brought to you in part by
Beachbody Botox. If you lose your dick, you're gonna need your lips to be extra plump.
And
Ricardo's, yeah, because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
take care.
Ricardo's cardboard. Damn, that's what it was supposed to be. Shit.